Throwing on first down. Drummond. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Complete to Scotty Miller.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of football.
First down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on third down. Drummond escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Drummond. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
For the field goal, a 35-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where the Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer. And what will they do this offseason? What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 10-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 57 yards on the ground.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run on first down. Melvin, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
9-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Off play action. Drummond. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Buccaneers 3.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Drummond. That's out to his running back, Fournette.
The pass.
Given 6 on the play, and that's going to bring out the 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Drummond. He's got Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Tampa Bay.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, but it's going to be 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 7. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, Drummond. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st down, Drummond. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Drummond. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
At the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Mariota. This is the tight end, Njoku. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
3rd down and 6.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, Mariota. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Drummond flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Drummond. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Drummond. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Now Leonard Fournette. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Drummond. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
So the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Right there, 54.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Drummond. Completion left side to Miller. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, Drummond. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yetur Gross Matos. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's 3rd down.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From the red zone now, Mariota. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Mariota. Goodwin able to haul it in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Melvin, and not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Melvin. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
And now with where they are after that loss, I think conventional wisdom says you have to kick the field goal and tie the game. But if you've got a play that you really love, now's your opportunity to call it.
And this one is right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The ball carrier.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Fournette. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
Now Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
He's brought down.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On the run, it's Fournette. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the 7-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll try to run forward with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Drummond. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts
2 yards.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. McCann's kick up and good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. This is McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Throwing is Mariota. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Drummond going deep this time for Miller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Is that it?
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final final seconds. That one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Panthers
Extra
13.
point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Tampa Bay, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash.